After two lesser roles in The Expendables and Expendables 2, Arnold Schwarzenegger returns fully to the big screen for the first time in 10 years in The Last Stand. And what a return it is. Schwarzenegger is just as funny and just as action-packed as he was before he left the film industry. This film just feels like he hasn't left at all. It feels like he's been there for God some time. Been there in the 10 years he wasn't. Because he hasn't lost his trick. He hasn't lost the element of where people are bored by him. He still entertains. So now, let's move on to the plot. Schwarzenegger plays Sheriff Owens, who lives in a small village/town near the Mexican border. He's lived there ever since he left LA after a bungled operation saw him being the only survivor of a group of officers who were decimated in a bungled attack. But soon his lesser sheriff role was spurred into action when an escaped drug cartel leader takes an FBI agent hostage and races straight towards the Mexican border. But it turns out Sheriff Owens and his town are right in the way of this cartel leader, and following the death of one of his deputies, it's up to Owens, two other deputies, a gun-crazy owner and a jailed local to stop the cartel leader and to just make sure he doesn't escape alive. Now, as is common in every action film, they involve guns, guns, guns. And they're all different in every film. For instance, in Commando, it's Arnold with a small load of guns up against an army with a crap ton of guns. In Terminator 2, it's Arnie with a minigun up against a police squadron. In The Last Stand, it's Arnie, a series of guns, and mainly a Vickers gun up against the cartel leader's cronies. And the action does not let up. It's not as good as Arnold and the minigun in Terminator 2, but him and the Vickers gun is just like jump, jump, jump. Doesn't let up. Just death, death, death everywhere. Just a whole lot of fun. So there we go. This review may be shorter than others, but there's not really much to say. Last Stand's fun. It's action-packed. Arnie gives a hell of a performance and shows he hasn't missed a trick ever since leaving the film industry to become the governor of California. And I look forward to seeing the type of films he's going to be in next, because I don't think he has any intention of retiring anytime soon. Even at his age of 66, he's still in there and he's still going to give all the action roles he can. At least that's what I think.